Okay guys, here it is, September 28th, 2016. My signal wasn't strong enough out here. Good old AT&T internet, but wasn't strong enough out here to go live. So what I've done here is I came into the edge of my food plot here, down in the corner. It'd be the kind of northwest corner of the food plot, and the deer come out down in this corner. And I've set up this ground blind here. I tucked it into this white-tailed jungle a little bit, but this is all a learning process. This white-tailed jungle, I should have made it a little bit wider. That way I could tuck the blind in on the back side of it or in the middle and then trim out. So I'm gonna brush this blind in a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot. I think I'll leave it out here for 2 or 3 weeks. By then I think the deer will be used to it, and there's enough activity between the kids up at the house and the neighbors over here. I think it'll be fine. But just to show you my view, you got all this over here is white-tailed clover, and then you can see the Eagle Forage soybeans out here. And this is, like I said, this is the view from when I'm sitting in the blind. As you can see, there's a ton of food out there, and they've been hammering them beans. They're about a foot shorter than what they should be right now, because they've been here eating them. And I know there's a doe that comes in every night. She has twins with her. Last year they were twin button bucks, and I'm not sure what they are this year, but I really don't want to shoot her. But I think once the beans around me get harvested, that this food plot will pack in. Okay, here we are out in front of the blind. As you can see, my house is up over there, and the neighbor's house is back over here. But all this here is white-tailed clover. This is the second year for this plot here. And then up over there is white-tailed clover as well, and that's the third year for that plot. And this clover was looking pretty poor, but I'll tell you, we got some rain and this stuff bounced right back. I put some grass killer on it, and it's done real well. And here you can see the line. Here's my Eagle Forage soybeans, and you can see where deer have been in here eating the tops of these things off, and they're keeping these. I didn't put a fence or anything around these this year, but you can see over here in the cage here how much taller that is than the rest of them. It's like a foot taller. So the deer have been in here hitting it pretty heavy. And over there is the ground blind, which, I mean, I'll try to brush it in a little bit, but it's just, like I said, I should have made that white-tailed jungle about another 8 feet wider. Then I could have got in the middle of it, set that ground blind up, and then trimmed just enough to see out the windows. So, but there's a ton of food out here. I'm really liking the plot. Next year we'll do some fertilizing and really plant. We're gonna plant more of these beans next year. These beans run from right here down just past those trees. I think we're gonna bring it all the way up here next year and plant more of these Eagle Forage soybeans. The deer seem to really be hammering. But over here, this here is Whitetail Institute, and it's also Biologic New Zealand Clover Plus, and you can just see how lush this stuff, how thick it is. It's doing awesome. It's really growing well. We'll take you down over here to the other end of the plot. You can see here how much taller that bean plant is than the rest of them. That's just because these deer have been here mowing it down. Gonna pull a couple cards today. See if there's anything in here besides does and little bucks. Same thing every year. Get the does in early, and then a little bit later the bucks follow. Of course, we got a camera there. And this stuff out in the middle has done surprisingly well. It's some type of wildlife mix. And you see the sorghums, how well it's grown up. And midway through the summer, towards the end of the summer, we got these, I don't know what these are, but they're like a viney plant. It's really just grown all over everything. And I know it's food for the deer, and it's thick out here in the middle. Of course, you can see the ground line over there, and like I said, these are all beans here over to the clover. More than New Zealand clover plus. There's chicory out here. And it's been a little over a month ago, I did a video on my, we had started with a fresh plot and we put in the Biologic Maximum with daikon radishes, and this stuff, I mean, it's just growing awesome. I'm going to widen this next year too. I'm going to plant that Biologic Maximum next year, and we'll probably bring it out over here to this tree. But it didn't do nothing overly special for this plot. We came in, and it was an existing plot last year, and I had turnips in it. But we came in, we just a little bit in the spring, let it green up, sprayed it, dissed it again, and then we came in with some triple 13 fertilizer, spread it, disked it in, and came back and spread our seed, and then packed it in. You can see this stuff is, I mean, here's my knees here, so it's easily about a foot, almost a foot tall. So that's it. That's the layout I got. This plot's pretty close to my house, and I kind of use this plot to learn. I'd rather make my mistakes on my own plot than for other people, and it's doing real well. Get a good soil sample, get your lime fertilizer, get your soil where it needs to be, and this is what you'll have. You see the house up over there, so this plot's not too far from the house, but there is a ton of food out here. Alright guys, well, as always, if you like what you see, subscribe and comment below. I'm working on a couple things. I got a 170 acre farm I'm trying to lease. It's a work in progress. I mean, I think it's going to happen, but it won't be until next spring, and that'll be my main food plot farm. I picked up 52 acres the other day that I'm going to, I got permission to hunt, and I'm going to start some videos on that. And I've always wanted to do a video where you get the property, and what does someone do when they get the property? Where do you go from there? And a lot of people that do a lot of hunting, they know what to do. When someone is just getting into hunting, you know, I want to do a video to kind of show them what I do personally. I'm by no means am I a professional hunter. I've been fortunate enough to take a couple really nice bucks that grace my wall in the house, and you know, I love deer hunting. So I'll take you guys through that video, show you what I do when I get permission and where I go from there. And I'm going to start that tomorrow, and it'll probably take 2 or 3 different videos, and doing some time in the tree to put it all together. But as always, if you like what you see, subscribe. I'm always open to constructive criticism. I always want to get better in everything I do. So that's what we got. I wish y'all a good, safe season this year. Make sure you wear them harnesses, even in ladder stands, because it only takes once to fall out of a tree, and then the kids are left without a dad or a mom. So good luck this year, and as always, God bless.